You are welcome to Nana's Tarot and Oracles. I am the Nana, and Nana loves you. You have a home here for comfort and contemplation, hope and inspiration, rest, renewal, and relaxation. Your readings may empower you to use your intuition to help you towards a better life. All readings are dedicated to truth and light, but cannot take the place of professional services of any kind. Readings are general, and if they do not sound right to you, they may not be for you today. Come back and try another day. If you like what you're hearing, please select the like button below and subscribe with all notifications. It's free. Share with your friends or family. If you have a question or a comment, I will try to answer it below. You are important to Nana, and Nana is always glad to have a chance to speak with you again. Today is Wednesday, June the 10th, and we are right smack dab in the middle of that lovely Venus and Jupiter conjunction that we last spoke of in the reading before this one. Just to review a little bit some of the other major planetary transits that we have had, and this is of course according to the wonderful work of Molly McCord on YouTube. I highly recommend her channel. We have been experiencing Mercury square Neptune, but actually what we're experiencing right this minute is this Mercury square Saturn. If I can get this to enlarge a little bit, which it says is a serious reality check regarding emotional truths, demands, accountability, maturity, and the strengthening of personal boundaries. But that's all in the context of this Venus conjunct Jupiter, the two major benefics. This is a lucky day and a peak manifestation energy signaling abundance and the flowering of emotional healing work that was started late last year. Now, here are the core spiritual themes: emotional discernment, relationships, and dissolving the past. A period for clearing out emotional debris and expiring identities to prepare for the significant new Earth energy shifts coming in July. July should be a real bang-up month, according to the astrology. And in the next couple of days, we have Uranus in Gemini squaring the nodes of fate, which is occurring this month. The actual Uranus square will occur on June the 12th, and today is the 10th, so in 2 days. This aspect acts as a disruptive but liberating catalyst. The Uranus jolt, sudden breakthroughs, rewriting personal narratives, significant changes. Now there's some other things that are going on here. T-square forming with Uranus, Sedna, and the Pleiades in Gemini, challenging the nodes of fate, forcing a release of all patterns for higher cosmic intelligence, mind-body interactions, and so we can look for that. And again, this should be considered a mechanism of liberation. But that's what's coming. Follow Molly McCord on YouTube. She will keep you advised. I thought we should pull some cards today. Let's begin with the Inner Temple Oracle. All cards were shuffled prior to the reading. Let's see what we have today. Today, we have projections, and that appears to me to be a hand mirror on a beautiful golden background. And my love wind sign just flew away in the air conditioning. We need the air conditioning. It's hot today, although we're supposed to get rain. If you can see the sky, you should be looking at the sky after sunset tonight, because Jupiter and Venus are still kissing, and it should be beautiful. Projections is in the Soul Inquiry suit. Here is the text if you would like to read it for yourself. Those people who trigger something in us hold up a mirror to what's within ourselves. Projection is a defense mechanism whereby we mistake what's going on within us for what's happening in the world around us. Nevertheless, that which we avoid facing will show up in our lives as fate. Those feelings, behaviors, or beliefs that we choose not to explore, admit, name, or claim are projected onto those around us. This is why shadow work is crucial, as without it, that which is in the unconscious will continue to appear in the external world. There's wisdom in the saying that when you're pointing your finger at someone else, turn it around and look back at yourself. Of course, it takes courage to do this, for it requires us to delve into the shadows of our psyche, but we'll find the gift of freedom here. We can be triggered by those we despise as well as those we admire. Who frustrates or triggers you the most? What is it about this person that you can't stand or that you admire the most? How does this quality relate to the way you think about yourself? Soul inquiry. Who is triggering you? What is it that's triggering within you? Be brutally honest with yourself. What are you being called to do? Now, all of this discussion makes me think, again, of this. And why does it make me think of this? This is the soul's growth with the North Node in Pisces, a nodal tug-of-war, the South Node in Virgo, and karmic release. Clear out perfectionism over analysis, and the good girl syndrome of over-responsibility, but also remember when I was saying disruptive but liberating catalyst. And this imagery, very interesting that card should come up. Certainly something for us to be thinking about. And even if it took a dive, I still believe love wins. Now let's have a talisman oracle. Our talisman for today. This is the same card that we got in the last reading, but it certainly seems we go back and forth from union to disruption. An interesting talisman card to get today. Here is the text if you would like to read it for yourself. In a reading, this card represents unity, wholeness, and fulfillment. Harmony can arise from forces that can be seen as opposite, yet they are interconnected and they work to complement each other. This card can represent friendship, teamwork, or partnership. It's not essential to master every talent, skill, or knowledge, because our unity with like-minded people can bring the best end results. This card teaches us to trust others in their area of expertise. The heavy weight of responsibility can be divided, and the celebration of success is much sweeter when it's shared. Talisman power. Use this card to strengthen the bond in a friendship or a partnership. Though rhinos sometimes live in solitude, they form crashes. A crash of rhinoceroses that are crucial to the group's survival and beneficial to the individual members. Channel the union, strength, and energy created by envisioning holding hands with your team or standing strong together as an indestructible crush. The affirmation is, we are stronger together. And Venus and Jupiter are very strong right now. Keep that in mind when you're undergoing the disruption of Uranus and Gemini squaring the nodes. Now, let's have a significator card from the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. Our significator card today is the Four of Pentacles. Pentacles are the earth signs and represent money and material possessions, but also health and the body. The earth, it is the earth signs being Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. This card is thought to represent someone who is holding on tightly to their resources. The number 4 is the number of a firm foundation. And you can see that the character is resting his feet there. Something to think about when Venus and Jupiter are in conjunction, which is a time of abundance. How can we hold on to that abundance? And on the reverse of the deck, we have the Three of Pentacles. That strikes me as being very pertinent to the concept of union. You can see here, because the Three of Pentacles is about collaboration and cooperation and working together. And I looked, and just under that is the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is someone who is contemplating all of these things. And since this is an important Venus day, let's get a clarifier from the Triple Goddess Tarot. Clarifying card is the Three of Swords in reverse. The Three of Swords, swords are the air signs. The air signs being Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, and they are indicative of our thoughts and our communication. The Three of Swords is considered to be a sign of wounding and of sorrow, and so to see it in the reverse position is heartening, because it would indicate to me that in our attention to our abundance and to our resources, we may reverse our sorrows. On the reverse of the deck, we have the Fool. That would tend to indicate the prospect of new beginnings after wounding or sorrow. I would say that is propitious. Let's have a rune. Our rune for today is Rado, the journey. This is the card of movement and knowledge. It's reversed, which indicates some lack of rhythm or a failed journey, perhaps some difficulty in our journey. Perhaps this is related to our card of wounding and sorrow. Somewhat difficult to say. Let us hope that the Fool, the new start, will help to bring that back into balance. Now let's have a hexagram from I Ching, the Book of Changes. Our hexagram for today is number 9. Looks to me like somebody maybe on a raft or drawing a circle of protection around themselves. Let's see what that says. I'm sure Benabel Wynn will give us a good explanation. Number 9. Number 9 is Zhao Chu. Cultivate gently. And here is the oracle. Success in minor undertakings, ominous to endeavor in major undertakings. Perhaps that's our reversed Rado journey card there, or our wounding. Passivity has taming power. A storm is brewing. That does look like a storm up there. And it's uncertain whether the clouds bring a rain that will nourish the fields or a rain that floods the rivers. We have rain in the forecast here and possibly thunderstorms. It is a period to wait and see. Secrets, confusion, clouded judgment. The only way through is to be a subtle and unseen influence. Change conditions gently. And again, that circle of protection, or standing on a raft in the flood, possibly. That is an interesting hexagram to have for today. Thank you for tuning in to Nana's Tarot and Oracles today. You make Nana's day. Nana loves you and hopes you leave a question or a comment below. Select the like button, subscribe, and select all notifications. Nana will see you again soon. We have a new moon coming this weekend. I will certainly be recording on that day. In peace and love. Thank you.